Nigerians, after listening to this particular video and you see they support Tinubu, make I reserve my comments because this man you guys are seeing in this video don expose everything for public. This man don expose a lot for inside this particular video about Tinubu. Make una hear this man im own reaction for so many questions wey dey ask am for inside this particular video about the happenings in this country. But na wetin come tell President Tinubu at the ending of this video na wetin shock me. Make una tag Peter Obi for this video, Atiku Abubakar, Sowore and other Nigerians make dem come lis ten to the truth wey this man dey pour out for inside this interview.
What previous commentators have also said, why has the president belatedly, indeed, because for many weeks he refused to say anything, but eventually he came out and mandated ICPC to investigate in a month and submit a report. What do you think, sir?
Mr. President, with much respect, still thinks he can salvage the system. He thinks it's a human being, and it's difficult to admit failure. But we are his best friends. It's not. I love the man. For him to get to the level where he has got to now, it's only grace of God. The way we remember as a nationalist, somebody who loves Nigeria, someone who God has favored, is for him to come to television and make a statement and say, look, like President Nixon did after Watergate, when all five became available. Nixon say, I shall resign by noon tomorrow. We are not even saying President should do that. The President should come clean and say, look, we have enough fat to this system is compromised. You don't need to get 100%, the system is compromised totally. So let him say, look, let's redesign Nigeria under my watch. Let's redesign Nigeria under my watch. The bureaucracy, Oronsaye report is still there. It's being ignored. And he promised to do this within 12 weeks when he assumed power. To break down the federal system down, have only 10 or 12 federal exclusive functions so that the president can be the father of the nation, and then let all the regions do how they feel best about their own area. I'm appealing to the president. God has put him on this position today. He's the only one who can stop the car, who says he's about to knock, open the door and see that the car is smoking, and drive the car to mechanic workshop immediately and abandon it and say, I'm shopping for a new car. That's what the president needs to do now.
Doc, if you say the president is the driver and he has this huge burden on his shoulders to fix or correct this system, which in your words you say is not working, and I don't think there are many people that would argue with you on the unworkability of this present system. But isn't that too much responsibility to shoulder on one individual? Because, sir, you have a National Assembly, 109 senators, 360 House of Reps members. Who should actually be the champions?
We are talking of now, for good or for ill. The president has amassed the goodwill of the whole country to himself. They are under a stump. National Assembly, nobody can deny that, is under his command. 31 governors under his command. He's giving them 4 times the revenue they used to get. Isn't it? Meaning that if he wakes up on the right side of the bed tomorrow and says, gentlemen, the game is up, Mr. Attorney General, please prepare a bill. It will pass like the national anthem was changed. It will pass. The Committee of Speakers of the States will also come to Abuja within next week. It will also pass. So there is no protest, there is no opposition to him being the symbol of Nigeria today, whether we like it or not. We are now saying, God put you in this position, use it. for good, for your own name, using it to win the next election at all costs, creating more 12 divisions of the military. We should focus on policing, not military. We are not fighting Cameroon or fighting Ghana. Why do we need 12 divisions of the army? We need 30 divisions of police, not the army. So it's just this cause. The cause is to lower the military presence even of the government. Call the 31 governors under your control. Call the National Assembly. Call all the judges. Say, look, we want to change course of Nigeria. Break things down. Reduce federal government to not more than 50 MDAs instead of the 750 of Odasaye.
Doc, this week, the president met with a group of Catholic bishops, about, I'm not sure, but maybe about 20 of them at the presidential villa. And at that meeting, the president made 2 or 3 very strong statements. In fact, it was so lucid, so clear, so very strong, very articulate. Number one, he said, INEC is very neutral. INEC has not intimidated any opposition party. All the hue and cry of the opposition parties are that they are afraid of their own shadows and the company that they keep. Number two, he said he's going to be fight to finish. That if they think he's going to give them room to come and challenge it, that is no. They're going to wrestle themselves to the ground and all of those. Doc, can you respond to these comments of the president?
I read the speech by the Catholic eminence people. They were very calm, diplomatic in their choice of words. There are many things that were not said that anybody with discerning will hear their loud cry about the change of polity. What they are saying is what I've been saying in this channel. But Mr. President appears to me as being full of extreme confidence in his ways. Well, we pray that the confidence will be borne out by the facts in the next few months, in the next few years. So the president is not feeling what all Nigerians are feeling. Catholic Bishop is an example of it. Yesterday, Oba Oladoja, Olubadan of Ibadan, came to Abuja too. It's the same feeling that you governors are not doing anything good. You are building flyovers. You are not using the money very well. Our president is full of confidence. But it's confidence based on a good foundation. I'm using the channel for him to reflect on even what a small person is saying on this channel. If he's able to listen to this, we are just appealing for him to have. Look, if you are sick, you have cancer, or what you don't know what you have, you take first opinion, you take second opinion to determine what is really wrong with you. I'm appealing for Mr. President to look for second opinion. People around him are telling him everything is good, he's in charge, he's done fuel subsidy removal, he has do exchange rate, everything is good. INEC, Professor Mbitna is a professor, SAN, and this, all those are signs that everything is perfect. He's working like a brand new Mercedes-Benz 500. That's what it implies. But the plan or the alternative is that this car is a 30-year-old car that is unraveling. Which one is your take? So I can only pray that Mr. President is correct in his assertion. Actual facts on ground does not bear him out. Ruben Abati said something like, in the villa, somehow you don't see what others are saying.
It's a gilded cage.
Even the grass in that villa is different. I walked there before. Now there's solar panel. If you drive around, you see solar panel now. So, Mr. President, the villa is disconnected from the power grid. You have light that doesn't blink at all, 24/7. Everything is perfect. Water is coming. The air you even breathe is different. But come out, Mr. President, come and enter Lugbe. Mr. President, come and go to Kubwa in the night. Come even and drive your way through Gwarimpa and see how the roads are.
Wow.
We need to stop all these eye holes that we are in now. We need to come down to the level of the masses. We need to have a small panel to think, look, this election thing is not voting. Would they vote in Osun State this next 2 weeks? When people are locked up, they are fighting. The governor is, what does it, if it's true that the governor is hiding criminals in his house, the fact that you have that allegation at all is a sign that things are not well. What's to make a governor to hide a bandit in the government house? What brought that about? Why will it be? Is to call the governor, is it true? Okay, please, all amnesty given to everybody, but why how do we get here? How do we get here that a commissioner of government will be arrested because he has things illegal in his house? When you push your child to the extreme, then he's supposed to fight back. The system is pushing everybody to be a criminal. Governors are being accused to be criminal. IG went to Osun and said, Mr. Governor, you are aiding criminality. That's what it means. Is it not? Mr. Governor, you are harboring criminals in your house. That's a very grave allegation against somebody who has sworn to defend the constitution of Nigeria. If I were governor, I would say, please, come and search my room immediately. Don't go. If I have clean hands.
Doc, this issue between the IG of police, what's his name now, Tunji Disu, and Ademola Adeleke, governor of Osun State, that comment you made when the IG stood up and, frontally accused the governor that you have been alleged to harbor criminals. And I remember very well so that Governor Adeleke did say in response to the IGP that even if it's my son that is found to have broken the law, please pick them up. I do not harbor any criminals and all of that. Just to clear that. But sir, what I want you to...
But the IG is now fishing for...
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Because IG in his mind believes Adeleke is lying. Yes. That alone is an indictment that IG can think that I have no trust in an elected governor of a state. IG that is only appointed is pointing finger at an elected governor.
The head of a sovereign state.
A sovereign state.
Exactly.
It's a very grave allegation.
Exactly. And that's why in the camp of the governor and other opposition parties, what they are saying is going on in Osun State is that the ruling party, APC, don't forget that you also reference the fact that the ruling party, the government, the federal government, they've withheld local government allocation to Osun State for almost 3 years now. They've withheld it. They've not released it. So opposition and the governor in Osun State, they believe that all of this is to intimidate Osun State government and the governor.
In physics, thermodynamics, action and reaction are equal and opposite. What's happening today, the foundation was laid several months ago in the contest between Adeleke and Oyetola. Adeleke wanted to defer to APC. They said, no, he can't defect. It could have been it could have been 32nd governor that would be in APC, but they don't want him because they have their own hand. That's the foundation now. So everything they are doing, withholding money and all that, it's just series of action and reaction are equal. Now escalated to the fact that you, governor, you are complicit. You, in effect, you are even a bandit yourself for harboring a bandit. And the police is fishing for the criminals. They are doing CID work in the Osun State. That is how Nigeria may also be January next year. Election in Osun State now is preparing the ground for what will happen. Obi will be under trouble. Atiku, all candidates now will be under threat because Nigerian stateship is not good, fit for purpose. If you don't bring the temperature down by saying, this election solve problem of Osun State? election will never solve problem of Osun State. Even if Adeleke wins, it's already bruised and battered. He cannot govern well. If so-called Ambo, whatever is his name, wins, he will win by subduing Adeleke and subdue his people. When you win in a war front like that, instead of on a negotiating table, let the citizens of the state vote one by one and say, we elect you freely. We cannot have government in Osun State. Real government. Real governance.
Exactly.
Governance differ from government. We are going to have government, but we're not going to have governance. Because the enemies of Adeleke will never give up if he wins. If he's dethroned, he himself will turn to guerrilla warfare. This is what will happen also post 2027.
So let's go back to analyzing some of the recent comments of President Tinubu. One of the things he also said in that, I think when Olubadan visited him, the Oyo State traditional rulers led by the Olubadan, he said, to the shock and consternation of most Nigerians, is that he is not responsible for hunger in Nigeria. That before he was born, hunger has been with us. Even before Nigeria was founded, hunger has been around. Sir, I mean, you referenced the fact that the way the president is feeling so overconfident that you pray that overconfidence bears out in Nigeria. What would make the president to make such a comment?
Well, even in the Bible, Christ said there will always be poor people in the world, no doubt about it. But then God gave us the common sense as a human being to be fruitful and multiply. There's a country called Norway. They have sovereign wealth fund to make sure all citizens are well taken care of. Scandinavia is a model country, modern area. We talk about Singapore. What is a poor person in Singapore or in Norway? Yeah, he may not have a jet, he may not have a Mercedes-Benz, but at least able to eat. You understand?
Yes.
Mr. President, from that statement, is saying he's not responsible for what is happening. But he is, I must say so. China brought how many million people out of poverty?
800 million. 800 million people
So
lifted out of poverty.
we remember the leader of China up to today. So why can't we be known for good? In the old black world, we are the object of slavery. This mentality that we are not responsible for our situation. Why were we even enslaved in the first instance? It's not based on our leaders, the Obas, collecting mirror and collecting things.
Synapse.
And
Gin.
shipping able-bodied black people to go and be sugarcane planters.
Plantation workers.
Is it not why we became enslaved? Can we justify it that we are the black sheep of the whole world? Asians are making it, Europeans are making it. So we cannot do that. We cannot do that. Mr. President, I know the feeling. Being in the villa is so comfortable. But as I've advised on this channel, Mr. President, just come out around 7 p.m. quietly and go to Lugbe inside the place. Go to Kuje suburbs. Go to Maraba. Drive yourself. You can still drive, Mr. President, and observe humanity, observe your subjects, and see the squalor. You will not award any contract of 15 trillion again if you see that. You will not. Even your best achievement of granting loans to students is an albatross on the neck of the student when they graduate.
Thank you for watching that video. So guys, before you leave, look at the down here. Do well to subscribe and also put on your notification bell so that whenever we upload any video in this great platform, you will be the first to see it. And please don't forget to drop your comment at the comment section what you think